far this season. For more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Heidi?
Matt, this team entered the season carrying the weight of high expectations from their fan base, and they've responded with a solid start out of the gate. The players and coaches that I've talked to think there's still a lot of room for improvement, though, and they're challenging themselves to raise the bar even higher in every aspect of the game. We'll keep an eye out for that as the season progresses.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. He's set. Here it comes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The set and the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Real Muto at second. Hoskins at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled away. Fouled off. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
Wheeler gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
So here is Elias Diaz. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Jonathan Daza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Rockies. Number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Segura for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
So now into the box is Jean Segura. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Adam Hazley will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story picks it up, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
That brings up Alec Bohm. Swing and a line drive. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-3 Philadelphia. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Bottom of the inning now, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Rip toward the gap in right. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, and it's fouled away. In his career, Blackmon is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over .500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And there's one down now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch coming. Here it is. C.J. Cron comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Brendan Kinsler answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hilliard stands at first with 1 out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The catcher, number 35. Diaz.
Now to bat, Elias Diaz. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Three runs already home here. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Two and two to the Colorado catcher. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for three in the inning, two on this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 6-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Givens comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Givens rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Runners on first with 1 down. One and one the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside, 2-1. And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Hoskins is off of first with 2 away. Philly down to their last strike. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. So what do you take, if anything, from this one, guys?
Matty, this season is still just getting underway. A lot of these teams haven't really shown us who they are or who they're going to be. And the ones who have begun to do so haven't had enough time to separate all that much from the pack anyway.
Yeah.